Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, you can reach us at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Hey, everybody, this is Attilio, and what I want to talk to you about is that we are, especially in this time of the holidays, we're all like reflecting back on what's important to us and what is not important to us. And what I want to talk to you about is, Adrienne, in your life, if you were on your deathbed right now, what would you be reflecting on that you had wished you had done?
That it would have had more fun, more experiences.
More fun. Yeah. You mean you don't want to have more stuff?
No, not more stuff, not more work, not more stress. Just less stress, more fun, more experiences.
You know, how many times we've talked with clients and they'll either a seller or the buyer and they're like, I got time.
Mm-hmm.
And I would call BS on that because nobody has first of all, nobody has an infinite amount of time to live.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say it's finite, and you don't even know how finite it is because you could step off a curb tomorrow and get hit by a bus. So with that in mind, the question that I want your listeners to ask yourself is that when you got up this morning and when you get up every morning, are you living your life to the fullest? Now, I don't mean like a Prince song, like party like it's 1999 and throw caution to the wind. But are you doing the simple things like when you think of a friend or a loved one, are you calling them and saying, hey, I just was thinking about you? Or you're saying, I'll do that later. You know, are there something like, hey, maybe the kids invited you and wanted you to go play a board game. And you're like, I'll do it next time. I'll do it with them tomorrow. No, do it now. Or maybe you're one of those guys, you know, and I'm talking to you guys. Come closer. You guys, you know who you are. You're at family get-togethers or a party or a wedding or whatever. And you know, when the DJ is calling everybody out and as if your life depended on it, your butt is stuck to that chair. Stop it. Get out of the chair. Go dance. Because I want to tell you right now, when you're on your deathbed, you're going to wish that you had danced more.
Well, speaking of dancing, there's going to be some line dancing at the Brave Hawaii event today. Saturday from 10 to 2. There's going to be live country music.
You're going to have bull riding,
line dancing. We will be there, and we're going to be giving away a 3-night stay in Las Vegas. Walk to the Sphere is a great location.
These are 2 condotels that we personally bought in the Platinum
Hotel.
Platinum Hotel Resort.
Condotel.
Yeah. Anyway, full kitchen. So if you want to travel on the cheap, cook all your own food, have Uber Eats deliver stuff, groceries, you can go cook food. We got all the pots and pans and everything. You bring the whole crew.
But you got to come to the Brave Hawaii event in Eva Beach at the AmVet Center today.
21 years or older, scan the QR code and you're entered into win to stay in the 3 nights in the stuff that Adrienne and I all stay in Vegas. About 2 blocks behind the Horseshoe. Right off of Las Vegas Boulevard. So you can walk to the main Las Vegas Boulevard. But I want to get back to this whole thing about life and reflecting, because this is that time of the year when we do that. Yeah, we're showing, if you guys are watching us on the live stream, you get to see the inside of these condos. They're really nice. But what I want to talk to you about it is a book called How to Die with Zero, written by Bill Perkins. And he does this little graph. If you can find it. If I was on ChatGPT or if I was like Sheen, I would be like putting in in the Google, I'll be like the graph regarding. So just imagine, I'll paint this picture for you with words. Just imagine a graph, and then at the bottom left corner of the graph is where you were born. At the all the way to the far end of the graph is when you're going to die. And what is between those 2 points and what grows over time? We hope it grows over time, that you have more income as you get older, right?
Yes.
From when you was 1 year old to when you're 50 years old, you're going to have more income. Yes or no, Adrienne?
I would hope so.
Yeah, I would hope so, that you don't have like whatever, no money as a 1-year-old, as a 50-year-old. So what happens is there's that graph, right? So hopefully 50, 60, 70, your net worth is growing because you're paying off your mortgage, you're investing in your 401k, you're saving, you're not living beyond your means. By the way, stop. I couldn't believe it because Adrienne and I drive these weird kind of cars. What kind of cars we drive? Not the maker model.
Paid for.
PF model, paid for. We don't have car loans. We don't have credit card loans. We have low or no mortgages on our homes, and then we own our businesses free and clear. So we do crazy stuff like we save money for things that we can afford. However, we don't save it, and don't live a life. I do not want to be the janitor at the James Campbell High School who never went and did anything and then donated $20 million to James Campbell. I want to live life. I'll donate $5 million, but spend the $15 million. So here's what's on that graph. I see it in my own relatives.
Mm-hmm.
Your ability to want to travel and or to be able to travel, what does that graph look like? When you're young, you can go.
You got all the time, but you don't have the resources or money necessarily.
No money.
I mean, maybe some.
Well,
money,
you can go. You whatever.
But you're going to be traveling on a budget.
On a budget, but you still have the ability to travel, whether it's get in a car, stay at cheap hotels.
Mm-hmm.
You can still travel. But as you get older and your income is going up, your ability to travel and enjoy that money goes down. And what we estimate based on this graph during a study was that between the age of 50 and 70 is when you have a lot of money, but your ability to travel starts dropping off.
It starts to decline. Yes.
So, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys see 80, 90-year-olds on the jet skis tearing it up?
No.
You see 80, 90-year-olds like snowboarding?
No.
Now, it's not that at that age you can't do that thing.
You just do it differently.
You just do it differently.
You gotta be careful.
I don't know about you guys, but this 80-year-old, 90-year-old Attilio and Adrienne is going to be doing that because we take care of ourselves every day. But I'm going to tell you right now, don't be one of those people that save, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, snap, I didn't get to go do anything, but I got all this money in the bank.
Well, speaking of, wealth building and having resources, I want to bring on Kyle Shimoda from Impact Wealth Solutions.
Yeah.
And he's going to talk about his DST tip of the week and how that, ties into, removing those headaches, removing the time, so that you can have better enjoyment of your life.
Yeah.
So Kyle, welcome to the radio show. What's your tip of the week?
Oh, well, thanks for having me. Yeah. So Delaware Statutory Trusts, or DSTs, have been around for a little over 20 years now, and it's become a lot more popular lately. And we believe, I'm a wealth advisor. We believe it's because, mostly the older generation, the baby boomers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The majority of their assets and net worth is tied up in their equity in their properties, right? Their primary residence and their residential properties. And they've been relying on these assets to provide them income in retirement. Yet the problem with assets like that is when they're brand new and young, they have really good returns. Yet as these properties age, you lose your depreciation expense. You've got higher costs to maintain the property, so income starts to go down. So these properties become more work, and this is at a time when people are want to retire from working.
Yeah,
and so they're looking for ways to maximize their income and reduce their physical output. And this is where a DST could be a possible fit for them.
So not only is it like better return on investment, but it sounds like better return on time as well.
100% better return on time, depending on what type of property they have. I would always recommend doing an analysis whether it makes sense financially. If you're getting a great return on your appreciation and income, maybe keep the property you have. But I tell people, do a net cap rate calculation. You take what you're earning net after all your expenses, divide that by the equity you have minus your mortgage. If that percentage is lower than 3%, maybe it's time to look for options.
I would say too that anecdotally, just off the top of my head, my guess is going to be that when you sit down with clients, number one, they're not making as much money as they think they are.
Yeah, that's like the number one thing that we hear from you, Kyle, is after they actually look at those numbers.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I didn't think about that expense, or I didn't think about that expense.
Yeah.
And then like their cap rate is a little different than what they thought it was.
What I call it is what you tell your golf buddies you're making on your rental property, and then what your CPA really sees is somehow two different things. And so what you're doing is you're crunching numbers on that. And then I think the second thing people don't realize is that all the headaches that they've been dealing with that if there was a better way, that if human beings are very simple, if you're given a way to do things with less hassle, even if the investment strategy that you talk about, the return is exactly the same, who wouldn't want less headaches? So let's talk about investment properties, like in a simple way that even I would, before I was saying fifth graders, but these fifth graders are really smart, so I got to drop it down. Like even a third grader would understand, is that there's three things with an investment property, right? What is it? It's the income, it's the growth, and then it's the management of it. Mm-hmm. Which one of those three things is missing when you do a DST?
No more management.
No more management, but you still get the growth in the income. So if you could get the growth in the income from investing in real estate without the headaches of direct management, duh.
And you still also
why
get
wouldn't you do it?
all those tax benefits as well.
No, everything remaining the same. The only thing different is no more headaches, because it's Kyle. I've sat down with clients. Well, I like the headaches. They don't say I like headaches, but they're like, I like hands-on.
Yes, that's what they say. We've got a 95-year-old client who wants to be very hands-on.
Hands-on, but then they're like, you know what? I'd rather go do something else with my life. So it's always this human conflict of what they really want. But at the end of the day, people just want to be happy. So what you're doing is you're helping people to be happy. So let's talk about that. Let's say somebody's got a single family home, things worth, I don't know, $1.2 million. They're getting the income, they're getting the growth. Oh, Kyle, let me ask you this. And we have a property management division. So we have over 1,400 doors under property management. So we have some kind of base knowledge to be talking about. But I will tell you 99 times out of 100, when people are self-managing, they're well below the market rent. Do you find that in your direct experience? Because I'll tell you, every single for rent by owner is renting below market.
Yep, they are. And then when we do the math on what their return on their investment is, they don't take into account like what their time is really worth, right? And if they were to add that in, the return, less the under market rent, they might be even a negative return, negative cap rate.
We had this example from one of our coaches. We're talking with agents to come join the new team, and they're like, oh, the splits, and here's the commissions. And here's the one thing that everybody misses. In your wallet, you have things that represent money, right? It's either cash or credit cards, right?
Yep.
The thing that's missing from the wallet, because it doesn't have a physical presence and it's not in the forefront of our thoughts, is what does time represent if it was in that wallet? What does time? And people don't take in that time. And I don't doubt any listener would not agree with me. If it's a choice between unplugging one toilet or spending time with your grandkids, I don't know. Maybe if your grandkid's rotten, you're going to want to spend time with the toilet instead. But that aside, your grandkids isn't rotten. I would say most grandparents would rather spend time with the grandkids than unplugging one toilet. Would you agree, Kyle?
Yeah, I would say everyone has a number. So how much are you paying me to fix that toilet?
There you go.
But I will tell you that there's time is Kyle, you should start every single one of your presentations with this statement. I have bad news for you. You're going to die. The good news is not today. And that's how you should start your presentations. But
I also want to direct any of our listeners that want to know a little bit more on the details about this DST, that they can go to our website, teamlally.com/DST. And then there's quite a bit of information. And then you can even fill out a contact form and get with Kyle directly there. So just a lot of helpful, useful information, because this is a pretty, complicated kind of situation. Yeah. And like even after hearing about it multiple times, I always learn new things from going to the different seminars that are put on and classes. So yeah, like there's always more to learn. And, specifically with, your particular situation, everyone's going to have a different kind of scenario.
Yeah.
Yep. So Kyle, thank you so much for being on the show today and reminding our listeners about the DST and the possibilities of saving time and making more money.
So Kyle, if somebody wanted to book a consultation with you, is it going to be a situation where you're doing some high pressure tactics and then putting them in a headlock and then choking them out till they sign the paperwork?
No, not at all. We take a fiduciary stance, and so we have to advise and educate in what's the best interest of the people we work with. So it's educational purposes.
And that is why you are an expert we trust.
Because you always
we have the same approach.
Yep. Okay.
Right? Thank you, Kyle.
All righty. Thanks, Kyle.
All right. So one other thing that I want to bring up, we had a really fun time at our pie party. The Team Lally pie party. We had all sorts of people coming from all over the island.
Quick reminders, though, if you guys want to get a hold of Kyle from INPAC Wealth Solutions, I got to go to teamlally.com, go to our resource tab. By the way, we have 12 different things under our resource tab, and we're constantly updating them.
Lots of experts
we're constantly updating them and improving them. So always take a look at especially our experts we trust page. If you're like, I need one good insurance guy, boom, Allstate. I need one good pest control, Killer Whale. I need one good home inspector. If you're an agent, come on. We know you don't want to admit it, but we know you're watching the show. Go to our experts we trust. They can be your experts we trust too. But back to the pie party.
Yes.
The pie party was awesome.
Yes. And again, thank you so much to our two main sponsors, Cleanscape, who they were on last week on the radio show, and Allstate. So thank you for
Thank you to our main sponsors.
Yes. And then also to La Lima Giving Program.
Yep.
And Michael was out here.
Michael Wong.
We collected some gifts, some money, some gift cards. So thank you, everybody, for participating and contributing.
Now, if you missed it this time around, no worries. We're going to do it. We've been doing this every year for probably 15 years?
Yeah, something like that. A long time.
Long time we've been doing the pie party. And what the pie party is that when you see the RSVP, maybe we should put the RSVP back up there for next year. Like if you're like on planner. So you RSVP, you come to our office here. By the way, you're like, where's the office located? I'm so glad you asked. So everybody in the universe knows where Kapolei Costco is. So you go into Campbell Industrial, take the first left. You're going past the fire station, and then you're going to see Bike Factory. We're right down in that same building over there at the end. Team Lally, look for our logo on the door, but that's our office location. And that's where we have our pie party. What did we have at this pie party that made it so fun?
Well, I mean, all of obviously our team, just the people, that was number one. That was the first element of fun.
Yeah.
The other thing is, all of our clients, we had clients that, Miss Terry, I think I helped her and her family probably 15, 16 years ago.
Yes.
So, and then we have some new clients that we're still currently working with. And, we had a lot of fun, a lot of, people from the various years of time that we've been in business. We've had, agents that we got to see that, have circled out and done other industries. So it was really a great time. And Augie T, he came out, and Sweetie was there.
Plus, I heard we had a live turkey was running around.
Oh, yes. We had a grumpy turkey.
Who was the turkey?
My son.
Your son, the teenager. So he's the grumpy turkey. But you know what good is with the AI, we can put the smile on his face.
Yes.
Yeah. And so.
All right. So thank you, everyone, for coming out. We had a great time, and already looking forward to planning for next year.
Now, back to what we're doing today. We're going to be at the Brave event. So if you're listening to this, we're going to be at the Brave event, which is going to be at the AmVet Center in Kapolei Homes, right in the beginning part. So you don't need to go to the guard shack. From 10 until 2.
Yes. So a lot of fun. There's also some open houses. We've got
we have a plethora of open houses.
We've got 6 open houses.
No way.
This weekend. 3 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday. I gotta put my
glasses on.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So the home that we have for sale on Ho'olua Street over off of Sunset Beach, it's open on both Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday 3 to 6, Sunday 2 to 5.
Oh, by the way, we heard the surf is real big, so come out and check it out. You can have one front row seat. Come to our listing. We'll let you sit on the beach.
We got one in Hau'ula on Saturday from 1 until 4.
By the way, if you didn't know, I'm a Hau'ula boy. I grew up on Kauai-Puna Street, right behind the Hau'ula Shopping Center. That was my whole playground, running around, going to Pounders, hiking up in the valley, just riding my bike all over the place. So I'm a local
and then
boy.
We got one out in Makaha, also on Saturday.
All over the place.
From 2 to 5. Yes, we are all over the island on Saturday. And then Sunday, we've got a Sunday open from 12 to 2 in Mililani. Yep. And then, again, I already mentioned the one over on Sunset Beach. And then we got one in Eva Beach on Kapolei Parkway. This is a grand open. So first time to be seen on the market right there in Ocean Point. Yeah. It's just under 700,000.
By the way, if you're a buyer out there looking in that market, I know here's the big question, and I want to throw this out there. Adrienne, If you're looking to buy one house right now, is now a good time to buy, and why?
Absolutely. You know, it's like there's these myths, right, that people are not buying during the holiday because, you know, Thanksgiving just happened. We're approaching Christmas. People are not really thinking about buying or selling homes. They're just focused on the holidays.
Yeah.
Well, like this is a great opportunity to get in and be shopping and negotiating while other people are focused on, you know, traveling and the holidays.
You know, we just right before this show, we was talking with a client that wants to write an offer on a home. I'm not going to say who or where, but the point being of this is an actual real life conversation. And so as buyers, what we start doing, you know, it's like when you go buy anything, except when you went Prime Amazon guy, you just click the button and it's next thing you know, it's on your front door and you don't even know what you bought. But outside of that situation, especially with real estate, we want to know this, we want to know that. Like you buy one car, you want to know this, you want to know that, you want to know this. Now with cars, there's going to be endless supply of cars. There's always going to be cars all over the place, unless it was right after the pandemic, I went shortage. But with houses, unless you're buying into like a new subdivision, if there's a house in the neighborhood that checks all the boxes, let's say there's 10 things and it checks 8 of them.
Yep.
Our recommendation is at a point, you're going to have to stop asking questions and doing your research and write an offer.
Got to just jump in.
Just cannonball in. Now, we're not saying willy-nilly just jump in. Do your due diligence to a point to determine what price point you want to offer in a property, but you're never truly going to know everything about that property till you write an offer on it. And just a cautionary tale, by the time you get ready and get all your information, and then you get ready to write an offer,
it might be gone.
I've seen this happen before, where we go to submit the offer and they're like, you know what, another offer came in or other offers came in. We're going to do best and final. We're going to do a simultaneous counter. But, or we're open to escrow with that. We'll have you in a formal or informal backup situation. So I will tell you, if you're working with a realtor and they're telling you, write one offer, write the offer. What would be the biggest misconception that people have on, I don't like write the offer because?
I don't know everything about the property. I don't like, you know, there's all sorts of things I don't know yet.
What if you want plutonium dump in the backyard? Well, here's the deal. In Hawaii, purchase contracts are written in favor of the seller or the buyer, in our opinion.
It's written in favor of the buyer because there's so many ways, for the buyer to get out versus the seller. There's only a couple ways for the seller to cancel. So.
But there's a multiple ways for you to cancel. Unilaterally means it's all completely your choice. They don't have to agree. You can cancel, get all your deposit back. No hurry. But I will tell you, you cannot buy a home that has already been sold to someone else. I'll say that one more time. You cannot buy a home that's already been sold to someone else. So write the offer, tie up that property, do your due diligence, and then you're going to go through that whole process to determine if you still want to buy it. Now, could things come up after you close? Yes. That's called life.
Yeah.
That's called life. But we'll mitigate and do our due diligence
with
and do
all
the
inspections. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens during that inspection period
to make sure that you're not getting one bad deal or overpaying or taking on something like, how come that seller never tell me? But there's a whole bunch of due diligence, and trust me, we turn over all the rocks in our representation.
All right. Well, we are going to take a break. But stay with us. When we come back, we'll be talking with Donovan Noble from Habilitat.
Okay.
He's going to be sharing what is Habilitat all about, the impact that they're making in our community, and the details on their Christmas tree project.
So stay with us.
Hey, you know someone that moved to the mainland but left the rental property behind? So Amber wanted to create a new investment opportunities on the mainland, but she had to sell her island rental first. So she reached out to our good friends Adrienne, Lally, and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams, Honolulu. Handling the business virtually with Amber, Adrienne and Attilio came prepared with multiple 5-star selling strategies, including adjusting Amber's selling price expectations, and the home sold in days. If you're in the market to sell your home and you want a team that will make you the most money with the least amount of drama, you can trust our good friends Adrienne and Attilio of Team Lally. Give them a call today, 808-799-9596. That's 808-799-9596. They're trusted. You see the signs all over in my community. Visit teamlally.com today. That's teamlally.com today.
The only real estate team I trust right here in Honolulu is Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams, Honolulu. Now, thanks for joining me today. What's the number one reason homes don't sell on time?
Sean, sellers are in denial. They are stuck in the previous market and not pricing their homes properly.
How do you solve that problem?
We have a 12-step program. The first step is to have a smart pricing strategy. We follow the 10-10-0 rule. 10 showings, no offers, we have to adjust. 10 days on the market, no showings, another adjustment. For the other 11 steps, give us a call.
Great update. Thank you for keeping us informed. Put the most experience and the best marketing to work for you. Call Team Lally now at 799-9596 or online at teamlally.com. That's teamlally.com. And you can start packing.
In today's fast-changing real estate market, you need access to the right information to make smart choices. I invest in real estate all over the country, and I rely on smart agents who know their local market inside and out. In Honolulu, I work with Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi. Adrienne, Attilio, and their team sell a home every 72 hours and have over 750 five-star reviews. Go to teamlally.com and find out in just seconds what your home is really worth.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. I'm Adrienne.
And I'm Attilio.
And if you have any questions, you can give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com. Well, our guest today is someone whose personal journey embodies resilience and renewal. After turning his life around through the life-changing program at Habilitat, he has spent the last 2 years growing into a dynamic leader in sales, marketing, PR, entertainment events, and fundraising.
All right. But beyond his professional skills, Donovan is also a passionate advocate for Habilitat's mission. And today he's here to share the heart behind their Christmas tree project, one of the organization's biggest community initiatives of the year. Please welcome back today's guest, Donovan Noble. Oh, hey. Well,
we lost him.
While
we're waiting for him, we can talk a bit
about the program.
Yeah, we can talk about him and the program and how Team Lally has supported Habilitat in the past.
Yep.
So one of the great things that they're doing right now is the Christmas tree program.
Let's start with the basics. Yep. What is Habilitat?
So it is a program that helps people
a live-in
program, and it helps people really just turn their lives around.
Yeah.
And has really made a big difference in, I don't know, they've been around for over 50 years?
Yeah, 50 years. And they're, it's helping people in our community fight addiction and all of that. And it's in Kaneohe.
Mm-hmm.
They have a nice dock right in front of this property. The property was purchased back in the 60s or 70s and stuff like that. This would, fast forward today, this would be a multi-million-dollar project, but it's located right there on Kaneohe Bay, and it's a live-in facility. You have to apply for it, and you have to fulfill their requirements to participate in this program. A lot of times it's the choice between incarceration and being involved with this program.
Mm-hmm.
What is cool about this program, the recidivism rate is one of the lowest. That means that when people have addiction, go through these programs, the rate of them falling back into these challenging lifestyle habits is very low compared to other programs nationwide. They have literally one of the best success rates in the nation and have been consistently doing this year after year for many years. So if you do get a call from Habilitat for donations for the auctions or to participate in their auctions, please take that call. They have a bunch of other services on, and we're going to have Donovan on here speaking about it directly, but they have a lot of businesses that they're running out of there, and people are put to work to be productive. And then obviously that money is put back into the program. For Adrienne and I, we like it because we go over there and teach some classes. We donate books to their library. And here we have Donovan.
Aloha, Donovan. Thank
Hi,
you.
Donovan.
Yes, thanks for joining us. And
Aloha, hi guys.
Hello,
yes,
hello.
we see that you're streaming in from your Christmas tree
Yes, I
location.
am actually live here at our Stadium Mall location for all of our Christmas tree lots. We do
Nice.
have 4 other ones.
Yeah, I can hear the chainsaws in the background. No more chainsaws in the background. They're all cut already. So, you guys have been doing this for many, many years, huh? This Christmas tree thing.
Yes, actually, the sign behind me says since 1974.
Since 1974.
Wow.
Oh, you know what was happening in 1974? I think Star Wars came out. No. I think it was like 77. So Star Wars was about to come out.
So Donovan, while we were waiting to bring you back on, we were sharing a little bit about Habilitat and the program and like the big difference that it does make in people's lives. And we thank you for coming on and to
Tell us
share a little
about-
bit more about the program and how it's helped you.
Yeah, tell us about. Well, first of all, share with people what is Habilitat.
Of course. Of course. Habilitat, a nonprofit organization, has been around for almost 55 years, coming up in January. We provide vocational training through sales and marketing, residential maintenance, landscaping, tree trimming projects, fencing, custom gates, as well as culinary arts and administrative work. We are not just a vocational training program, workforce development, but we also provide a recovery community for those in dire need, such as myself. I myself came from incarceration and homelessness and had nowhere else to turn to and look towards. But Habilitat said, "Here, come. We'll help you out with everything you have and take all your baggage and help you alleviate everything." Today, I can say I'm no longer on paper. I don't have probation. I now have my driver's license. I have no debts, and Habilitat helped me become an independent man to where I can take care of all this business and have a better feeding on the ground.
And I like you guys workforce development because, and Sheen, bring back that list there because that was like one huge list. You guys do fences, you do landscaping. You guys also, you guys prepare meals. Tell people all the, like in you guys' commercial kitchen, who you guys prepare meals for?
Oh yeah, we do it for Meals on Wheels, Care Hawaii, CER. This new one, we call it WUCS, WUCS, over in by Ala Skate Park at the bank.
Nice.
We also provided for US Vets Kapolei, Waianae Civic Center, and we would provide roughly about 300,000 meals a year.
Wow, that is a lot of cooking.
That is one lot of mac salad. That is one like
that is a
like
lot
one,
of mac salad.
That is like one double tractor trailer of mac salad that you guys making every year.
I want to say also, for our listeners, if you have any of those home renovation projects, please go to the Habilitat website and consider using them, for the construction, the fences, the landscaping.
Get a bid.
Because like all this, the funds goes back into the program, right? To support.
Yeah.
So you guys, you're doing a great thing for the
if you
community.
have them, come out, put the vinyl fence up. Then you guys sitting in your backyard, you enjoy, you're just enjoying your time. You look over, you see that vinyl fence? I'm giving back to the community.
That's right.
With my
Almost
vinyl fence.
all the services that we do, whether it's a fence, lawn mowing, the Christmas tree sales that we're doing, it all goes directly back to the program for the next person coming in and basic operational needs. So everything is definitely supporting the program.
Yeah, and I know you guys have a call center there. So people, if you're getting the call, hello, this is Donovan from Habilitat. I want you to respond.
Be nice.
I want you to be nice. I want you to listen and get your checkbook out. Because, everybody always, this is how it is with people. We all complain about all the challenges in our community, but we don't want to do something to support it. And I think the number one way that people can support it is be receptive and kind to you guys, inbound phone calls, and just even if you can give a little or participate. Plus, you guys are like all these services that you provide, homeowners and people in Hawaii is using these services. So if you want to have a really an impact on your community,
use
Habilitat.
Yes.
Call Habilitat. What else, Donovan?
And then same thing for the Christmas trees.
With these
live Christmas trees. Donovan, share with the listeners about this Christmas tree program. Like, where can listeners go to reserve? Like, how do they participate?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. The best part about our Christmas tree project is that we support and partner up with public schools, private schools, sports organizations, and within the past 10 years, we've helped them raise over $1 million for them alone.
Oh, wow.
But we do have multiple locations. If someone did a pre-order of Christmas trees, or if they
Yeah.
just want to come by and check it out and take a look, we have one over here at Stadium Mall, right next to Ice Palace. We have another one over at Central Union Church. We got one at the Hawaii Kai Shopping Center and Kaneohe Shopping Center as well. We are
Nice.
open from Monday to Friday from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. And on Saturdays and Sundays, we will be open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So we'll be here pretty much every single day, all day. Tomorrow, though, Thanksgiving, everybody stay home and eat up those turkeys.
Yes.
How many trees do you guys move every year? Like, what's that number?
More than I like to say, but we usually generally move around 7,000 trees. At the location I'm
wow.
at right now, I have roughly 1,100 trees just by basic guessing. We have a whole new container that just came in with 500 plus trees. The container I have right behind me has about 500 plus trees as well.
All right.
And we have
A
different
lot of
sizes from 2 feet all the way up to 10 feet. Different types of trees. We got our Nordmans, our Nobles, our Douglas, and our Grands. So absolutely beautiful trees. Please come by and check it out.
Yeah.
Now, you guys have also wreaths as well, too.
Wreaths, door charms, and we have those miniature versions of the wreaths called candle rings.
Oh, nice.
So lots of options.
I think you guys should, like, right at the end, you always get the scraggly tree. I call him the Charlie Brown scraggly tree. I think people should, like, go right away, go get that one, donate $500 to Habilitat, get the scraggly Charlie Brown tree, help out the program. This is the reason for the season is our, whether you have Christian beliefs or not, or any kind of faith, is about serving our community. I don't think there's a better way that we can, even if you're just a nice person, want to get back from the universe, go to these locations and buy them all out, help support. These guys are out there working in the community, giving back. And what else we want to talk about with Habilitat?
Well, I have one more thing actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes,
If
go
you
for
guys
it.
don't think, if you don't think that Christmas trees in Hawaii is Christmas enough for you, let us know. We can go ahead and put some snow on it, and you can bring that home. So you have a freshly
Nice.
snowed Christmas tree.
All
Oh,
right.
I love that. That's a great solution.
And by the way, I'm letting the people know, I'm not swearing right now, but they call that flocking.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying it.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, whoa, what you said? No, yeah. Can you do some flocking on my tree? I'm not swearing. I'm not
Exactly.
swearing. That's just what it's called. But anyway, okay. So you can put the snow on there. That's cool. And then what else?
Donovan, was there anything else about Habilitat that you wanted our listeners to know about, or like any other ways that our listeners can support Habilitat?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a few things in the coming year. We do plan on hosting our second annual golf tournament.
Yeah.
We're gonna have it at the Mid Pacific Country Club over in Kailua. So
Yeah.
definitely can give us a call about that for whether you want to register a team or if you want to support in any type of donation. That's definitely possible. We do have a online auction coming up again next year as well if you want to support in that
Yeah.
way. If not, you can always check it out at oahuauctions.com. But feel free to check out our website, habilitat.com, for all of that information, or just give us a call, 808-235-3691, and just ask for Donovan.
Yeah. So yeah, we were talking about it earlier, how you guys' success rate is higher than the national average as far as helping people, getting them back into the community, being productive citizens, and having great lives. And so thank you so much for you guys' participation in all of this. And so Donovan, I'm going to share a message out to our business owners out there, because it's not the reason you should support it, but it is a benefit when you do support it. It's called for benefit marketing. So when the consumer, you business people, is looking at your business and another business and they cannot tell the difference, 95% of the time, they will choose the business that's giving back to the community. So here's what I'm going to recommend. Here's your marketing tip for you business people. You can go over there, make a big donation, get one of those foam checks, take one picture, this foam check of this 50 grand you went donate to Habilitat, and then put that up on your website, and then more people going to come do business with you. Now, that's not the reason you should do it, but it is a benefit for doing the right thing and taking care of people in our community.
I would say also
give back.
Also, business owners as well. Like if you see on an applicant's resume that they're a graduate of Habilitat, know that there has been an extensive amount of like personal development and work done. And at Team Lally, we always open that up. So Donovan, we're talking to you. If you're ever interested in real estate, we know the kind of work that you guys do at Habilitat, and just other business owners, like they are, these are hardworking people that will be wonderful team members, within the different industries.
Yeah. All right, Donovan, anything else?
No, I really want to tell you guys thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Yes, and we'll see you soon. We're gonna come get a tree.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. See you guys soon.
All right.
Okay, aloha. Thanks, Donovan.
Aloha.
Aloha.
All right, so that's Habilitat. You guys go check them out. Go to the website, make a donation, go reserve your tree, or just go visit, go talk story.
Yeah. By the way, if you go to our webpage, there are what is it? Causes we support and
Habilitat will be on there as well
with the link and everything. And if anything, you all gonna buy one tree anyway. Go down to those locations mentioned and buy a tree. Tell them you heard about it on the Team Lally Real Estate Show, and give them a big chee-hoo when you go pick up your tree. Okay. And what else, Adrienne?
Well, I wanted to talk about some holiday real estate myths, because we are, in the holidays. We just passed Thanksgiving. We're approaching Christmas and New Year's, and there's some myths around real estate and the holidays. So we're just going to do some myth busting before we end the show. Yep.
What are the top 5 holiday real estate myths versus reality? So let's start with our first myth busting. The first one is no one buys homes during the holidays. What do we really know as so the myth is no one buys homes during the holiday. What's the reality?
Well, that the serious buyers are still actively searching. In fact, earlier in the show, we were talking about a real life buyer that is very serious. Like the perfect kind of home came up. I mean, even though like the timing is not necessarily the most convenient, but this is the home that they've been looking for. Yeah. So if you're serious and you have a very particular kind of home, you're going to be in the market to be buying, right?
Yeah. So serious buyers are still actively searching, and many have year-end deadlines, relocations, or tax motivations. Holiday buyers tend to be more committed and ready to move. All right.
And I want to comment on that because we did.
Oh, you know what? Do comment.
Yes, we did I had a meeting with our CPA just yesterday, and that is one of the strategies as far as like, to shift tax liability.
Yeah.
Is to buy a home before the end of the year for additional write-offs and depreciation if you need it. So,
well, if you're a professional, if you're a business owner and you're looking for ways to reduce and or zero out the taxes, we do recommend a concept called buying an investment property and doing what's called an accelerated depreciation or cost segregation. If you want to learn more about that, all you got to do is send us an email at info@teamlally.com or give us a call 799-9596. By the way, if we're coming to you through some other platform other than AM 830 KHVH, know that we are on Saturday at AM 830 KHVH at 10:07 a.m. You can hear us on the radio. Oh, I don't have a radio. Well, all you got to do is go to the download the iHeart app, and you can listen to us live streaming. We're also on iTunes, all of the social media platforms,
Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can see us when we're like on the social media platforms.
It's cool on LinkedIn. You can actually you'll see that we're coming up. You can actually register or just click on a button and it'll notify you. Put it on your calendar that when the show is coming on. Myth number 2: I won't get a good price if I list during the holidays. What is the reality?
Well, with fewer homes on the market, sellers often face less competition. And this means well-priced listings can stand out and attract stronger offers.
Now, listen carefully. It said well-priced. So it doesn't mean that because you're the only game in town, you can ask for whatever kind of price.
If it's priced
you still need to be priced smartly.
Well, and I'm not going to say where or which home, but we did put a home on the market that got a very generous offer, like multiple offers, in fact, $100,000 over the list price. So and it's, we're approaching the holidays. This one came on just a couple of weeks ago. So
all right. So now is the time. Myth number 3, holiday decor makes a home look cluttered. Only if you had Adrienne's house.
Oh, be quiet.
No. Reality.
Tasteful, simple decor can make a home feel warm, inviting, and emotionally appealing. Buyers often respond positively to cozy, festive touches. So yeah, just don't go overboard.
Don't go overboard.
Yeah,
like if you maybe you collect Grinch dolls or something and you got like 50 of them all over the place. Well, first of all, that's weird. No, it's not weird. No, it's kind of weird.
Just like maybe one Grinch.
One Grinch doll.
One Grinch doll.
But if you got a life-size one, animatronic, sitting in the front doorway, okay, that's weird. But actually, it might be cool.
Just moderation.
Might be cool because then, if the naughty kids come in, they're going to get scared and then they're not going to stay over. All right, myth number 4. It's too inconvenient to show my home during the holidays. What's the reality?
Showings slow down, but the ones that you do get are typically high-quality buyers. Plus, sellers can set strict showing schedules to protect their time. Also, you sellers, you might be going out of town anyways on a vacation, so who cares? You're not home.
Let them show the home. It's not going to be like Home Alone where they come clean your house out and all of that. We promise. I don't think we've ever had any major issues in 20 years, 1,800 transactions with any issues with the break-ins or any of that stuff. Maybe 1 or 2. But the other thing I would share with you is that it is SOP, standard operating procedure, for all of our listings that we do. I don't know if you guys have been out there, but you go to those listings online and you can click on this thing and it's like you're walking through the home, like 3D. You can see the ceilings, the walls. You can move your mouse through the house, and it's like a virtual 3D tour, not a slideshow set to music showing 2-dimensional photos, but an actual walkthrough floor plan, 3D dollhouse representation of a home. And it's really cool. And in addition to that, we have drone footage, we have walkthrough videos, but the Matterport is something that is a standard thing that we do on all of our listings. And it's pretty cool because you can see the inside of the house and the floor plan and everything. And so for you homeowners, if you just don't want a lot of the hassle of someone traipsing through your house, we do it digitally. So when you're sitting there watching Netflix, binge watching something, you feel this itchy feeling in the back of your neck, that's someone using one of our 3D tours.
And this is also wonderful for your investment properties that are tenant occupied.
Yeah.
Right? Because you have to give the 48 hours notice to the tenant.
Tenant landlord code.
And then you still have to get them on board for the showing. So if we can take away some of those showing requests because we've got the floor plan and the whole layout and everything, people may not want to see it because it doesn't fit their needs.
Well,
right? Or only the serious people are going to be coming through.
Because if you don't have that technology, what will happen is people will go see the home. And this happens all the time. Within 5 seconds, they're like, oh, I don't like the way the kitchen's laid out in connection to the living room, because they can't tell from just 2 flat 2-dimensional photos, which is what 90% of agents do. But 100% of our listings, we have the 3D tour working with, and that's what's on all of our listings, and then a whole bunch of other proprietary technology that we've done some coding on. What is myth number 5?
Okay, this is the last myth. All right, I should wait until January when the market picks back up.
Yeah.
But this is the one that we hear the most often.
Yeah. So here's the reality. January often brings a flood of new listings. By listings during the holidays, sellers can get ahead of the competition and attract motivated buyers before inventory spikes. I will tell you, I've been looking at the inventory for listings on Oahu going back 10 years. It always spikes in January. It always spikes in January. Everybody's like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to list them in January. Well, everybody and their mother is listing it in January. And so list it now. You can also put it on the market and then get some activity, whatever. And then if you got holiday parties, block it out, take it out, and don't show it during those times. And then go from, and then take it off the market, and then maybe bring it back at the new year, but at least get a jump start on everybody waiting for the new year.
Yeah, so don't be part of the crowd and wait until January. Yeah, get started now. Why not?
There's 3 kinds of people. You got the people that are watching what's happening. You got the people that are seeing it happen, and then you got the people are waiting for it to happen, and then you got the other group. Like, what happened?
What happened?
What happened? My neighbor sold their house, and they already moved already, and they're moving on with their life. And then I got to start, and I'm competing with everybody else with all the signs up front. All right.
So yeah, just give us a call, and we can come up with a plan. 799-9596 that will get you on the market pretty quick.
Hey, a way to interview us before you interview us is just go to our website. We got a bunch of videos. We got video blogs. Listen to our past shows. Other ways that you can do, like, don't take our word for it that we treat our clients with the highest level of service. Go to check out our reviews. We are at over 800.
So speaking of reviews,
5
I want to share one before.
Oh, do you have a review?
I do.
Okay.
I want to share it before we end the show. Okay,
Right,
this review is from Rosal. I had the pleasure of working with Team Lally, and their commitment to providing excellent customer service truly stands out. They always go above and beyond to make sure every client feels supported, informed, and valued throughout the entire process. Their communication, professionalism, and genuine care set them apart from the rest. I'm grateful for the experience of working with such a dedicated team and highly recommend Team Lally to anyone looking for outstanding real estate service.
All right. Thank you, Rosal, for that awesome 5-star review and the detailed description. But again, our mission is one client at a time to save you from having an average experience.
Yes.
So give us a call. We can actually, like, let's say you're like, oh, I'm at home and I'm wearing my Pikachu pajamas and I really don't want to have visitors or go down to the office. We can do it on the Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
We can do it on the Zoom. You can be wearing your Pikachu slippers and we wouldn't even know because we're only seeing you from the waist up.
Maybe we're wearing Pikachu slippers too.
Maybe we're wearing Pikachu slippers and we're like, hey, you get Pikachu slippers. I get Pikachu slippers. And then, maybe we can compare. But anyway, anything else you want to talk about before we wrap it up?
No, just, you know what? I'm thankful.
What are you thankful
grateful for all of our awesome clients and our team members. And just that we had a wonderful Thanksgiving serving the Salvation Army and being able to be of service in our community.
Yeah.
So that was a wonderful experience.
Big shout out to Pastor Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
He serves over 450, 500 meals from his house out there in Capelina, out there in the Iroquois Point. Every year we support them with pumpkin pies, but if you're a business and you want to make donations, these are families that if he wasn't doing this, they probably wouldn't have a meal.
Mm-hmm.
And so we go out there and drop off 20 pumpkin pies and to them to serve them in that. And then one of our favorite things that we as a team like to do Thursday morning of Thanksgiving is what? And we've been doing this every year for, 5, 6, 7 years.
Salvation Army at the Blaisdell, going in and serving and connecting with everybody that's there.
By the way, if you're one of those volunteers going out this year, here's my challenge to you. On the table that you're serving, memorize people's names.
Well, this has already happened.
Memorize people's names if you're going to go out there next year and sign up for it. Memorize their names. Adrienne, it's never too late to remember someone's name.
That is true.
Is that true?
That is true.
Okay.
And we are approaching the end of our show. So thank you to our sponsors and thank you for listening. Bradley with Allstate Insurance.
Kenji with Pitter Post Home Inspections.
John with Kilauea Pest Control.
Duke with Hawaii Pacific Property Management.
Robinson Fine Line Paintworks.
Amphy with Estate Planning Group.
Jason Wu, Attorney at Law.
Rhino with Hawaii Unified.
Janice of Dreamhouse Drafting.
Fabio with Hawaii Water Damage Restoration.
Kyle of Impact Wealth.
Brian with Cleanscape.
Benji of Hawaii Referral Agent.
Danny with DHA Financial.
Joseph of Keymasters, Locksmith of Hawaii.
And Christopher with Falcon Services. If you want to get a hold of any of our sponsors, all you got to do is go to teamlally.com.
We also want to give a big thank you to Sheen, our video producer.
Chee-hoo.
Make sure to tune in next week. We'll have an awesome guest talking about something that'll change your life.
Forever. This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guaranteed
sold program. If we can't sell your home with agreed upon price in our time frame, we'll have it bought for cash.
Thanks and aloha.